Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Glad to have you with us. Found our way in this morning without Rudolph.
Yeah, I needed that red nose.
Could have used him.
Could have used him.
Wow, the fog is heavy if you're out and about.
Foggy Mountain breakdown.
If you're out and about, do be careful. Fog. It's going to lift, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it might be another hour or two. But spring-like temperatures today. What in the
76.
world?
Yeah, what was it on Christmas Day?
I don't know.
Mid-70s.
I don't.
Maybe higher.
I don't want spring and summer in the winter.
No, not in the winter.
I like my 45-degree days. And Brett probably shaking his head no. He'll take the
75.
He'll take the spring any day.
Any day, any time.
Yeah, but
Well, it's short-lived today in the mid-70s, and then we kind of get back to normal.
Can you remember it going back and forth so much, though?
No, I don't.
I mean,
no.
75 one day, 45 a day.
Yeah.
You know, just so much back and forth. But the rain was nice to us. No rain over Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So that definitely helped out. Hope everyone had a very merry and nice and enjoyable Christmas holiday. New Year's around the corner. What is, let's see. Don't let me sit here and ask the date, because if I don't know the date of today, I'm in trouble. You know, right, Brett? Because the wife's birthday is today.
Well, yes.
Yeah, so happy birthday. If listening, we'll say.
If listening.
If listening, yep. December 27th, so I know the date very well. Was you going to say something, Mike?
No, I was just going to say in January what we got. I know Mr. Steve K has one coming
Yes,
out.
he does.
January 3rd,
January,
I believe.
Very early January.
A New Year's baby he was.
Yeah, pretty much. I was trying to think, and definitely won't mention it on there. Some people don't want it mentioned. Don't know how old he might be, but yeah, birthday's around the corner. Hopefully, if he's not listening this morning, he will be listening later when he gets up on the podcast there, the whatever it's called, this day and time. But college football is about to peak. It's just the prime time of the season. Even though we like all the games building up. The playoffs now are underway. Now, tell me the day do we have a New Year's Eve game and then 3 on New Year's Day? Is that the way it's going to work out here?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Mike and I think
sure,
so. But that's.
I thought it was over already. I didn't know they were still playing.
Yeah.
Brett
said no. The next game is in
August.
Late August.
Late August.
Early September.
I don't know.
Who's Notre Dame playing?
My team won their last 10. Is that not good enough to just be AP national champion?
Yeah. Well, it used to be voted on, and that might have got.
Indiana's won 13 in a row. So.
Do you know what Notre Dame's opening schedule is in 2026? I mean that was they played Miami and Texas A&M back to back right
again.
No, I'm just saying this year.
Oh, this year they did.
And,
they might again, because a lot of times.
No, they've played Texas A&M twice.
Okay. A lot of times those are 2-year deals, a home and home.
Well, that's true.
But good morning, Monty. Monty says good morning to STG this morning.
I know the Southern Cal game's been dropped for.
Oh, I did hear that.
Yeah, Southern Cal dropped it. Is what I heard.
Yeah,
that they didn't want to do it, and
well, who
heard some of the Southern Cal alumni saying, "What are we doing?"
I don't like it. I mean, Southern Cal Notre Dame has been a traditional game in college football about as long as I can remember. You got to go back to the '60s, right? I mean that series has great history.
I think they've played about 100 times.
I mean, look at all the players that have played in that game. I mean, over
Notre Dame picked up BYU for the next 2 years to fill those.
Well,
that hole in the schedule.
That's a good opponent.
They're about the same as Southern Cal. It's not.
Yeah,
they're
strength-wise,
ranked about the same.
Well, let's go ahead and Mike, the term elephant in the room. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Did the first round of the playoffs prove that the non-Power Fives don't belong?
I think we already knew that.
Here's the thing, yeah, but if you look at recent seasons, since we even had the 4-team playoff, look at all the blowouts there have been among the top 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. I mean, there will be blowouts. It seems, no matter.
I was just gonna say there will be blood.
There will be blood, and there will be blowouts. It seems. I mean,
I hate it for them, but they deserve their own division.
yeah.
I mean,
no, I do agree with
they
that.
deserve their own division so they can be a national champion.
Yeah,
You know,
kind of like the football championship series.
whatever you want to call it. I mean, they can make a name for it that glamours it up. You know, they don't have to say Division II. If you don't want to say Division II, you can. You know, there's ways to. But you know, if I go to school at, let's say, Tulane, or if I go to school at I don't know how big. You know, there's some schools that would be on the fence, and one of the first ones that I put on there. It's somebody like BYU, but now BYU's in a conference now that they're going to have to play up.
Right.
You know, I mean, unless they choose later to go down. Now, Texas Tech, before the last couple of years, you know, I thought would have been in that, but now Texas Tech looks like somebody that could win the whole thing.
Yeah, they've got a benefactor that's just pouring in the millions
Is
to
that what it is?
NIL. Yeah.
Well, it's not T. Boone Pickens because he's at Oklahoma State
No, that's right.
and his past, but now
Well,
I'm sure his
there's some-
family still gives.
Yeah.
I would guess.
But there is
who
a
this
guy. I don't know who
Don't
he
know.
is, but you know they paid they paid a couple million for a softball pitcher. I heard they paid $24 million for their current basketball roster, so they're dishing it out.
Well, they are competitive in everything now.
That's
they have
right.
become competitive.
That has
So,
to work.
What about the schools out there? I'm going to guess most schools have somebody like that, but what about the ones that don't? I mean, who comes to mind if you think of the Power Fives? Who comes to mind that, like, don't have that kind of
Those resources.
those resources to pay players whatever to get them in there? And,
Well, I've read that like Alabama's wealthiest donor isn't anywhere near the ones that like in Texas,
yeah.
The Texas
Or
seem to be the big
like
one.
the Big Ten's big donors.
Yeah.
How many oil wells do you see in Alabama?
Yeah,
That's right.
That's the first thing I think of.
I mean, I think the Texas schools have
Black
billionaires
gold.
Yeah.
donating money, and
Well, T.
The
Boone
SEC
Pickens
schools
was one of
have
the richest people in the world
millionaires.
at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the stuff I've heard and read says schools like Alabama and Auburn and Georgia, maybe Georgia might be okay. I don't know.
Wonder
Some
who
of
is
those
wonder who
can't
is the
keep up.
richest. Wonder who is the richest school in the
Well, I always
wealthiest school
heard
in
Texas
the
A&M
SEC.
had just endless.
Yeah, but I can see
Yeah,
Of
that.
course,
Texas,
University
probably.
of Texas.
Yeah,
You always hear about them.
yeah.
Oregon's obviously got a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Phil, that's right. Phil
Uh,
Knight.
Jason says Cody Campbell is the Texas Tech NIL donor. Cody Campbell, what a perfect name
Oh,
for
that's right.
Someone from
Campbell.
Texas, right?
Yeah.
He's an alumni and former player who is a billionaire in the oil industry.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't hard to guess, that oil part, because T. Boone was the same way. Jerry Jones, you know, I mean, if you want to, even go into the NFL now. Jerry's limited though on what he can spend because there is a cap, thank goodness, in the NFL.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And will we see that in college football at some point? I think we're going to have to.
If you, yeah.
I think there will have to be a cap at some point. Is what, and then
What,
who in
you
the
talking
world?
about on NIL?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then who in the world is going to be responsible for? And then how many will pay under the table and all this kind of thing? Like, you know what I mean?
I thought we
mean,
had established a $20 million cap, but I don't know,
I don't know
if
either.
that's true or not, or how that works. Maybe somebody could fill in on that one.
Cody Campbell's only 44.
44 years old.
According to Patrick Fletcher, Buddy Garrity is Texas Tech booster. Garrity. I don't.
That's Friday Night Lights reference.
Ah.
Fictional.
Oh, yeah, okay. Gotcha.
I like it. Yeah, and some of these things make you think they're fictional.
He was the top NIL guy for the Dillon Panthers.
Dillon Panthers.
The Dillon Panthers. Oh, man. It is Bizarro World. What was that, a Saturday Night Live thing? What was Bizarro World on? Because
That was Seinfeld.
a Seinfeld thing. It is really, really, really becoming a most money gonna win type of sport.
And you
I really
can't
don't
treat
like
the
that.
college football playoff like the big dance. That's where you got 68 teams, and that's what makes that tournament beautiful. You do get the group of fives, and that one shining moment shot.
Big
right?
difference, though, Mike, because a lot of times you can get 5 starters that can compete.
That's right.
You
It's
can't get
numbers.
22.
Right, it's a numbers
You
game.
can't get 22, and 22 is just a drop in the bucket because most of those schools are playing probably 35 kids,
At least.
regularly.
Oh, yeah, they got special teams.
Yeah,
the whole
but even
9
backups,
yards.
even a lot of players rotate in and out. But basketball, you might, at the most on 7, 8, 9 players at a time during a game or whatever. But it's easier in basketball.
Yeah, Loyola of Chicago is possible in the big dance.
But I don't think it is anymore.
No, not like it was.
Because now those schools have become farm systems for the big dogs in basketball.
A year or two of development,
Yep.
and then you're moving on.
Yep, that's the way it's looking.
Well, they'd have to hit it right where they've got a good group of players that hadn't been offered more money yet because people don't know them yet.
That's right. But after they make a Final Four run, they, of course, will be known.
Yeah.
Or Elite Eight run. Hey, maybe even a Sweet 16 run.
Guys, I know we have some listeners that are not necessarily Michigan fans, and I know we have some that are not necessarily Ohio State fans, but I think Michigan made a good hire.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if they could have done any better. The only thing questionable there is his age, 66 years old, but he is, I guess he is, Kyle Whittingham has come in from Utah, and to stop the bleeding, to get things fixed, and, you know what I mean, to get things turned around. His contract's 5 years.
Yeah.
He's I don't mind saying he's 6'6", but he seems like a young 66.
Yeah, he does. You look at him, you see the way he interacts.
Energetic.
He kind of reminds me of a slightly younger version of Pete Carroll.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work out too good, though.
No.
Not a good example.
No, I guess not. But, Pete was always characterized as being an energetic coach, despite the fact that he's getting up there in years. And I think this guy is similar.
On Pete Carroll, Mike, I thought he was going to be the man to come in there and turn the Raiders around until he got Geno as his savior at quarterback. And then I knew at that point, how many, 52 interceptions this year?
Yeah.
It seems like it.
That was not a good
every
game.
time they I'm a red zone guy, so every time they go red zone and flip over to the Raiders, it's right before Geno throws a pick. Somehow they either he throws a lot of them or they time it exactly right. I've never seen I don't know how many interceptions he's got this year, but he has to be leading the league.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Is that the league lead, or do we know? You know what?
No, I doubt it.
The Lions, what's his name? He may have threw that many the other night.
Goff, yeah.
Yeah, Jared Goff might have threw 15 a couple days ago in that loss at Minnesota. They looked absolutely bad in that particular game. It wasn't all his fault. I'm not trying to put all the blame on the one guy, but it wasn't all his fault. But.
Yeah, I think given the fact that the coaching cycle was pretty much already over when they fired Sharon Moore, right? I mean, everybody – and then they started talking about Kellen DeBoer, but he had a little obligation with Alabama. Well, not technically, but what do you think would have happened? I wish it had happened if Alabama had not bounced back from a 17-0 deficit against Oklahoma. What if they lost that game? Where would Kalen DeBoer be? Still at Alabama, or would he have taken the Michigan job? I guess there's a couple ways of looking at that.
Yeah. Good question. One we may never know the answer to, but yeah. Yeah. Who? I don't know. I don't know anybody that really would. I don't know if he would have got that job or not. Maybe they had their. We always heard that through media.
Yeah, we did.
So we don't even know if they really had, him in mind or not. But I do think
I think this is about the best they could have done.
Yeah,
Given,
They just wish he was 10 years younger.
Yeah.
So
he could but 5-year contract, like you say, making $8 million a year. They got it. Given the situation, yeah. Guys are proven winner at Utah. They play physical football. Pretty good hire, I think. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah. Mike Painter says looks like Gino and Tua both have 15. Have thrown 15 interceptions this year. Well, big difference is Miami said we've had enough and try a new quarterback. The Raiders, I don't think, have done that quite yet, right? Still waiting.
I think Miami got tired of winning. They needed to lose these last few games because they were playing pretty good.
They had won like 5 out of 6, didn't they? Something like that. Do you like their coach or not?
Nah.
Okay. Now he's from the what tree? He was with. He come from one of those coaching trees that highly respected. I can't remember which one now, but he does come from. But he's like a. He's like a genius,
I've never seen anybody look less like a football coach.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
I mean, just looks.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be this great offensive mind.
Right. Yeah. That's a good question. Who is the football coach walking the sidelines in college or professional football that looks don't fit it?
Yeah.
Is there another one out there that you think about his looks and like?
Which coach you think most fits the stereotype? I got to say it's Dan Campbell of Detroit. I mean, that guy looks like a football coach at the mic, in press conferences.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would.
He really just looks like a football player.
Yes,
player.
I thought he looked more like a player than a coach.
Okay, right.
Joe Gibbs always looked to me like, that's one of the first one pops in my mind, the way he looked and the way he, But it just depends on what kind of coach you're looking for. Now, you're looking for hard-nosed because Parcells had that look.
Yeah.
You're looking for very smart. That'd be Bill Walsh, and the way he looked. I mean, it's just so, and different ways to win, too, by the way. I mean, you don't have to be one specific type. What was it Mike Nolan, or have I got the wrong name there? His dad coached in NFL and always wore a coat and tie. And Nolan wanted to wear a coat and tie on the sideline, but NFL wouldn't have any part of it anymore because they get paid so much by these apparel companies.
Yeah.
That they wouldn't let him. He was a 49ers coach for a little while.
Yeah, Nolan did. He did
Mike
dress
Nolan,
nice.
Till they told him no.
I guess.
They stopped it.
Well, as you know, guys, and you guys are a little bit younger, but in the 60s, hell, all the coaches were buttoned up.
Tom Landry,
Man. Hey.
coat, tie, and
Vince
fedora.
Lombardi.
Yeah.
Vince Lombardi.
Vince Lombardi. Now, Vince Lombardi looked like a football coach.
He did. But he dressed well.
He did.
On the sideline.
He did. That was just the way you do it, though, back then.
Yes, it is.
It was coat and tie.
And it hadn't been that long ago that coat and ties.
Hank Stram.
Hank Stram, perfect example of that.
Yeah. Oh no, it changed over about 25 years ago. When the apparel companies became so lucrative, when they had so much.
Well,
money.
it wasn't that long ago in basketball. Most big time coaches wore a sport coat, or some of them wore coat and ties. I mean, back in the heyday of the ACC, when Krzyzewski, Dean Smith, all the, pretty much.
Basketball still does, though, for the most part. I mean, yeah. Well, no, like you said, some. I'll agree, not for the most part, because even Shire don't wear a suit. He wears the Duke windbreaker or whatever.
Yeah, quarter zip.
Calipari, though, he's still,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's still
Patino.
kind of old
Patino,
school.
yeah.
Patino.
Jay Wright always wore. He always
You've
wore
named
suit.
3 there that have a look in common.
Mob ties.
Yeah, mob guy. Good fella.
That was pretty good that you had all 3 of those in a row.
Frank Martin when he
Yeah.
coached South
Frank
Carolina,
Martin.
He looked
Kansas
a
State.
little bit
gosh.
on the.
He had the double-breasted.
He looked like somebody you didn't want to mess with.
Yeah, that's right.
Had to keep
It's
up
like-
that.
Calipari's got people that you don't want to mess with.
Yeah.
Frank Martin, you just didn't want to mess
You just
with.
didn't want to mess with
Now,
him,
John
period.
Chaney wanted to mess with Calipari one time, but
Oh, he said he'd kill him. I'll
Yeah.
kill you.
yeah, that was one of the greatest
Yeah.
rants that
Yeah, coach
I
on
need to show
coach.
that again sometime.
That's one of the greatest.
I'm sure you can look it up and find it
Oh,
if you've
yeah.
never seen it, though.
That is a great meltdown.
Jason says the revenue sharing per the NCAA for this athletic year 2025-26 is $20 million per school
Yeah.
that choose to participate in revenue sharing. Revenue sharing separate from NIL money. The revenue sharing is what the schools pay directly to the athletes in sports
That's
at
right.
all colleges. Okay, at all colleges, each school can decide how much to split the $20 million across their sports, and that $20 million is a drop in the bucket, then, right? Compared to second, other revenue that's coming in.
Well, again, the revenue sharing did come through this year for the first time. They actually share revenue from the sports with it's almost like being on salary. Isn't that right? I mean, Jason may know more about it.
I want to say this too, because I looked this up last week, over the last week or so, that I've said everybody that's saying Notre Dame should get in a conference and all this kind of stuff and get in a conference like everybody else, and I said they're not going to do it because they're getting $20 million every year from NBC.
Right.
I looked it up. I was $30 million short.
Cost $50 million.
They get $50 million,
Yeah.
right at $50 million.
So that's
from
why you
NBC.
won't see them in the ACC in football
Yeah,
anytime
I think
soon.
I'm gonna be fine and dandy with my $50 million
Yeah.
and my own TV contract.
And you still get the
Like-
benefit of the conference and other sports.
And
there is one.
like any other team would do if they had that opportunity. Who wouldn't? I got a couple messages here that are coming in. Butch says, now you guys help me with this. PJ Fleck at Minnesota. Is it his dress? Is it his
Yeah.
attire? Is that what he's talking about? Okay, PJ
He's
Fleck.
usually wearing a tie.
Yeah. PJ Fleck at Minnesota.
Right.
I've seen him on the sideline. I
He's
would
bald-
not
he's
remember
bald.
the name.
Yeah, bald. He wears a tie. Yesterday he had a tie with like a Minnesota jacket over it. It wasn't not a sports coat. But
Okay.
the shirt and tie with the Minnesota jacket over it. They won their 10th straight bowl game yesterday. Minnesota did.
Who'd they play? I lost track.
One of them directional schools, wasn't it? Northern Guilford.
Yeah.
No, Southern Durham.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's
getting there.
It's
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Okay. Well, that's not a directional school, but
North Mexico.
yeah, North New Mexico. That'd be great. I can't. I kind of remember his look. I can't recall it real good. Minnesota, man, it's got to be a hard place to coach. That's the first thing popped in my mind. It's just got to be tough to be in that conference, and
Big time, tough
the
conference.
state of Minnesota is probably not just full of Division I football players that want to go there. It's hard to win. So anybody that can be on the winning end, make a bowl, right? They made a bowl. So,
And again, they usually have a winning record. They're not in the top tier of the Big Ten, but
and in the 60s and 70s, Mike, they were
oh yeah,
one of the powers,
We
right?
had
I mean,
who was there? Duffy Daughtery, or was that Michigan State? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, Minnesota was then.
yeah, they were. But a lot of things have happened.
But I wouldn't say they're at
since
the
then.
bottom of the Big Ten.
No, they're probably not. They're probably not. Let's see. Ned says Hubert wears a sports coat most games now. Also, congrats to Brett for the bet. Oh, he's giving you props on. Yeah. One of my cousins even commented on that at the
Brett
Christmas dinner.
Is the winner of
the first thing I heard was your son picks football games better than you do. That's what I heard when I walked
better than me
in.
too. Better than. How about our private thing? He won that one too, didn't he? Or did Scott win that one? Or were they tied?
We
They
tied.
tied.
They tied. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
They tied.
Yeah, and now we got another one going now with bowls, and I think it's got when it's all said and done, it's going to have 28 games, maybe something like that. Because we're going to do all the games that's already scheduled, and then we're going to do the playoff games.
Yeah.
Also, let's see. Lenny says I think his dad Dick Nolan was the coach of the 49ers as well. He was. And he dressed the same way, and that's why Mike wanted to do it. Was because his dad always wore the sports coat on the side. Let's see. Lenny also says the coat and ties went away mostly during COVID period in college basketball. Yeah.
That was when they really started to see.
While they were playing in gyms with no people.
Yeah.
Right?
No reason to dress. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they says, hey, this is comfortable.
Yep.
I don't think any more or any less of a coach, really, this day and time, by the way they dress.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it looks nice.
You don't. Anything but what, of course, Belichick did. With the cut-off hoodies.
Yeah. I can see Belichick in a coat and tie. What was Danny Hurley? What does he look like? I can't remember.
He dresses nice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Nice.
Shirt and tie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wears the coat. He probably usually
he
has
does
it
for the
off
first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Wears the coat for the first 30 seconds.
He's not usually happy very long.
Since the Maryland coach retired,
Yeah,
what was
Gary
his name?
Williams.
Yeah.
Gary Williams.
Who's the biggest sweater? And I'm not talking about a sweater. I'm talking about a that sweats the most.
Sweats the most.
I don't know.
Because Hurley came to my mind,
Yeah,
because
he does.
but I've never
He's
seen him
pretty
soaking wet.
animated.
He is very animated. That might be an understatement that he's animated, but I'm just remembering. I don't see Bill Self soaking wet like that on the sideline. Shire seems like he might be the coolest.
He's pretty
customer
calm.
in the building.
I wish he'd been a little more animated.
Hubert's more animated than Shire is.
Right. Right. He is.
But I don't know who those coaches. Lefty used to throw get going way back. He would get the jacket off usually by halftime.
Then he would kick a chair.
Oh, he could kick a chair. He would stomp a chair. He wouldn't go
Stomp a
across the
chair.
court, but it would crush and nobody could sit in it
anymore.
Lefty was a big guy,
Most famous coach dissing his coat early in the game. The one that
Boeheim.
Yeah, Boeheim. That dude. That's the one I remember.
He threw it out on the court, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know what? Though he is a very likable guy.
You know what? When you hear him as an announcer, he is likable.
Yep. He's a very likable guy.
He's not a villain. He's not a
And
I like him
it
too.
seems like he never had any hate for anybody. He wanted his team to win. And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you don't want your team to win, then you need to get out. You find a different job.
But I see a different Boeheim in the announcing booth than I might have seen or thought I saw on the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. When Jason says when COVID hit in 2020, the coaches in the NBA and NCAA moved away from wearing suits to the team apparel.
Yeah.
Some coaches in the NCAA have moved back to wearing suits. Some coaches in the NCAA moved back to wearing suits or sports coats.
Yeah.
But it's not mandatory.
No.
Yeah, and I'm glad it's not mandatory. I mean,
I don't pay a lot of attention to it anymore.
Yeah.
I remember back in the suit and tie days, the Maui Classic, they always wore the shirts, right? Very casual for the Maui Classic.
Yeah. And then there's always that, is it the Jimmy V thing where they wear tennis shoes? Everybody wears white tennis shoes.
White tennis shoes.
So, and all of that, I love all that.
Have you noticed any changes in high school coaches' attire in basketball over the years?
Less and less sports coats.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You see all different kinds of
See
stuff.
anything anymore, really.
Yeah. I'm
quarter
okay with that, too.
zips, sweatshirts, anything goes just about.
Yep.
Hoodies, I don't know.
And baseball, even all the way down to high school, still wears the uniform
Still wears
like their
uniform.
players.
Yeah.
It's the only sport. Could you imagine if football coaches had to do that? They come out there in the pads,
Yeah.
stuff like that, and had to wear them. This is a good one. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I've got a worst dressed coach. Who's the worst dressed coach in basketball? College basketball. Who's the worst dressed coach?
Um,
Who looked the sloppiest? And this comes from Don Revels. I love it.
tough.
Yeah, but he don't coach now. I'm pretty sure he don't coach now. But,
Okay.
very recent. Very recent. He hasn't been out very long. So, do you picture anybody? Can you think of anybody that comes to mind whenever they're kind of sloppy looking and everything?
Well, how about the Bear? West Virginia.
Bob Huggins.
Bob Huggins.
Huggy
Bear.
Yep, Bob
He
Huggins.
seemed a
is
little
Don.
on the sloppy side.
That's him. Yeah, one side of the shirt tail might be hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Bobby. Yep. Huggy Bear.
Lenny says Bobby Knight was the first to really discard the coat. He discarded a lot of stuff, didn't he? Chairs,
Players,
whatever was
chairs,
in the way.
Assistant.
Many years ago, I guess that plaid coat started standing up in the corner from the 70s was stiff to wear. I bet it was. Rick Majerus says, Ned, Rick Majerus could... now, Rick Majerus, he never wore... If he wore a tie, it was under a sweater, right? But why would a man that big in a 100-degree gym want to wear a sweater?
I know, but he always...
Because a
says
sweater's the hottest thing you can put on.
Sweater is hot.
It's the hottest thing. But...
Rolly Massimino, Bob Duckworth says.
Massimino was, I could see that too. Another,
He lost his jacket a lot, and his shirt tail went out.
was Massimino tied to the mob, Brett?
One wonders.
I don't think
He was
so.
a good fella.
Yeah, he was a good fellow. That is for sure. Time for us to take our first time out. If I can locate here, I'll do my lyrics first this morning. Begin the day with a friendly voice. Begin the day with a friendly voice. We'll be back in a minute.
Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Zeus Auto Repair and Performance.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Daunchy Drive, Lincoln. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
At some time or another, you probably dreamed of moving into your new dream home. Key Builders in Lincoln is here to help make your dreams come true. They look forward to giving you your new key to your brand new home. Many floor plans to choose from. There's one right there for you. Be sure to visit the website at mykeybuilders.com or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Key Builders, a proud sponsor of local high school sports on the radio. Like them on Facebook too. Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agriculture fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes & Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back. Lyrics this morning have drawn 3 correct answers. One of them put a question mark, but he is also correct. Begin the day with a friendly voice, a companion, unobtrusive, plays that song that's so elusive, and the magic music makes your morning mood. Now that's some lyrics right there.
Wow.
That's a tongue twister just to sing, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, they're right.
But if you know my wife and know her favorite band growing up, and it's her birthday.
Oh, okay. Knowing what that day is, and it's her birthday.
Rush, Spirit of Radio.
Oh.
Rush, Spirit
Rush
of Radio.
was one of her favorites.
Ned with the first correct answer, Richard with the second correct answer, and Butch be like me. He's slower to text with the third correct answer.
I was
so
stumped.
1, 2, and 3. You were stumped? Did you know it, Brett?
Yeah.
Once I gave you the hint?
Once you said another line.
Yeah. Do you like Rush? Do you dislike Rush?
Yeah, I like a few songs.
Do you? Yeah. And I like them. I don't know which song I would like the best out of their big group of songs. But yeah, they're definitely different. That's the best way to describe them, right? Geddy Lee himself is definitely different. All right, what do you think about this Whittingham hire by Michigan to get them through?
I think
the
they
next
have,
5 years?
given the situation, not home run,
Yep.
knocked it out of the park.
Home run.
I don't see any reason why he can't be successful with what Michigan, their resources, and they've got to get back their reputation because it's been smeared.
Yes, it has.
in
Yes,
the
and
last
a
couple
team
years.
that just won a national championship, 2 years ago
2 years
or 3?
ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
I do want to ask this. What do you guys think about, and listeners weigh in as well? The Raiders have shut it down. The Raiders, I don't know who did this. Ownership, did Tom Brady have a say? But they have shut it down. And they have shut down one of the best defensive players in the league, Crosby. What's Crosby's
Just
first
shut
name?
him down, Max Crosby.
Mad Max.
Yeah, Mad Max.
He's gone. He went home. They shut it down. Do you blame him or not for just saying, if you're not going to let me play, I'm going home? I mean, football players want to play. It's 2 more games.
That's right.
It's 2 more games.
Well, they're tied with the Giants for the worst record in the league, and that's who they play tomorrow.
And
So whoever loses is going to get the first pick.
Yeah. Is that more important to the Raiders or the Giants?
I think the Raiders because they got to find a quarterback.
And the Giants,
I think they got one.
I heard this week though that there's people in the front office that are not sure.
Not sold on
Well, you can't be sure.
What round did he go last year?
first.
Not like he's done
Was he
enough
first?
to say.
He's the first round. No, he wasn't the first pick. He was the first.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
first round, 25th
so are you
overall.
going to go 2 years in a row and pick quarterback in the first round?
Yeah, I know. That's
And then what becomes of Dart if you do?
Yeah.
I
I don't think they'll pick.
I wouldn't pick a quarterback, but that's because I don't think there's any great ones coming out.
No.
The best one is supposed to be the kid from Indiana.
Yeah.
I guess.
Is that right?
Yeah, he is the one.
Like if this year doesn't have a Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams type.
No.
We don't think anyway.
You never
If it
know.
did, then yeah, you'd take one in the first round, but I don't think it does.
How about this Dante Moore out of Oregon? Still doesn't have the body of work yet. We don't
He's
know.
not a guarantee.
No.
He's not guaranteed to be great.
Ned says, does Crosby still get his game check? I feel 99.9% sure, yes, he gets his game check. I mean, if he doesn't get his game check, he will not be a Raider next year.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. He won't be there. And he wants to be there. He wants to be there when they make a splash and get the team better. He wants to be there. You can just tell in his interviews. He wants to. He don't want to go somewhere else. He wants to be there and make them good, make them great. That's what he wants. But long way to go, because right now they are the bottom feeder, I think, in the NFL when it comes to organizations. Miami's also, now, like Brett said, Miami started winning some games, but Miami's just in the playoffs 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
Well,
it's like
this guy came in with
bottom
this
fell out.
system, and it seemed to work well for a quarterback with Tua's skill set. But, of course, that just all fell apart in the last couple of years. But how about Tua? I mean, is he?
Is he? He's not a free agent, is he? They have to trade him, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Are they ready to move away from Tua? Miami? I don't know.
Well, they keep thinking that what's the guy from Texas?
Quinn Ewers.
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. Well, they benched Tua, didn't they?
Yeah.
For years.
Yeah. Ewers started.
Yeah.
Ewers started this most recent game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this question? Is Baltimore ready to move on from either the coach or the two-time MVP?
Or both.
Or both. I mean,
I don't know.
been pretty
I don't know.
disappointing.
Yeah. Lamar's good, but there's one ability that he's been coming up short on.
Going
that's
downfield.
Availability.
Availability, yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's missed a lot of time over the last couple of years with injuries. So I don't know what you do there.
It's that old syndrome, isn't it? Quarterback, it's mobile. Quarterback, it carries the football.
Yep.
We've seen it time and again.
If I had to guess right now, they're both in Baltimore next year. That's just.
Yeah.
I think it's too early to do that. Too early to
Break up the entire
Yeah.
organization.
Give it another shot. Is the way I think, and then.
Yeah.
I don't know how all of a sudden though they think that John Harbaugh can't coach.
No, I agree. I mean,
know.
his record is.
Yep, they've been one of the winningest franchises since it moved to Baltimore.
Yeah.
So,
But when you don't get the big one, that kind of erodes away at it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, eventually.
but he did get it. But it's just been a long time.
Yeah, it's just been a long time. He did
Yep.
get it. You're right.
He beat his brother, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. That's a good question. I was looking at some of these things here. We got the Michigan thing, the Raiders.
Raiders.
The Raiders. Packers rule out Jordan Love for their game this week.
Which
That's
is
tonight.
a big one, right?
Is it today?
Yeah, it's
Yes, Saturday.
2 backups, right? Because Lamar Jackson's out too.
Oh, wow. The
It's-
backup bowl.
It's Tyler Huntley against Malik Willis.
Have you ever seen anything change so much as the NFL has changed from about week 10 to now?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, with
there's
injuries
very
and
few
everything.
there's very few teams that haven't that have stayed steady. There's a few. Seattle stayed kind of steady. San Francisco, that whole division, the Rams, three of them are going to
So
be in the
good.
playoffs. But some of these teams have either rose to the top or just
Yep.
wilted away, and more have wilted away.
The Packers have had
Oh my gosh.
major injuries.
Yeah, Green Bay is one of
Well,
them.
what has been the biggest fall from one year to the next? And I hate to say it, Brett, but I can't think of a team that's fallen farther than the Washington Commanders. Can you? I mean, from being a playoff team, winning a playoff game last year, didn't they do that?
They won 2.
Won 2 and
just-
got to the NFC
Championship.
game.
It goes to show you what injuries can do for
Yeah,
your team.
yeah, injuries.
I mean, they lost a couple players in the offseason, I think, didn't they, Brett? But then the injuries
Nothing major.
right? But the injuries have just,
Yeah.
you can't deal with it. Especially when one of them's your star.
Yeah.
And he's probably, has he missed more games than
He's
he's
only
played?
played 7.
7 games.
Yeah.
Missed
Yeah.
more games than he's played. Yep.
Do you see the same career path with him as you did with RG3? I hate to say that.
He's hoping not. Brett's definitely
Yeah.
hoping.
Oh well, yeah, for sure.
I think he's more durable.
Well, for one, I think he's a better player.
Yeah, he's not as
Yeah.
thin. He's not as thin either. Or
I
as
don't
fragile.
know. He might be.
He's pretty
He is
thin.
thin, but I don't think he's quite as thin as RG3. RG3 the third, as Dan calls him, every now and then. Another team there's 2 teams playing this weekend, each other. That I don't know. I could see them both in the Super Bowl, and I could see them both get beat in the first round, and that's the Bills and the Eagles. I mean, up and down.
Oh yeah,
Up
no
and down.
call all year long.
It is-
Now the Eagles just finally seem to have figured it out a little bit on offense, and people are starting to talk about them. And they might go deep again. They might be able to repeat. And you're right about the Bills, my lord. Their season has been
I'd say the Eagles have a much better overall roster,
yeah.
but the Bills have Josh Allen and James Cook, and those 2 guys have been awesome.
Oh, going back to Tua, here's Byron Sackett chiming in.
He's a Dolphin fan.
Yeah, he's from Florida. Rumor has Tua traded to the Ravens for Jackson, along with 3 to 4 first-round draft picks. Jackson wants to come home to play.
Well,
I don't know.
Tua in Baltimore.
Yeah. Well, he's not a.
Jack.
Well, I don't like that trade for the Ravens. it might be okay for Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, but could Tua flourish? I mean, you never know this. Could he flourish with a different coach? I mean, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know the answer
We've
to
seen
that
it
till
happen. Look at
yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Look at Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Well, they both have the same problem. They get hurt a lot.
Yeah,
And
that's
Tua's
true.
is concussions is what's
Yeah, more scary. even
doomed
than-
him.
Yeah.
But why so many Lamar injuries? Because he's definitely a thicker.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's not fragile like Tua.
I don't think he's ran the ball as much this year as he has in the past. Maybe it's just a toll of so many
But
years.
most of his
running it.
injuries have been non-contact, haven't they? Have we not seen more non-contact injuries this year in the NFL? Are they
No.
going to go back to grass?
I don't know. There's been a lot of torn Achilles, torn ACLs.
A lot of ACL.
You saw what Kansas City QB, help me, what he did. I mean, nothing. Mahomes. He just
Yeah.
no contact. Just hurt tore his ACL. Most ACLs are no contact.
And that's really true.
Happens on the turf or the grass.
Well, and in basketball, when players tear ACLs, that's usually it. It's non-contact.
Kansas City's got a grass field, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it is or not. A lot of these fields you really can't tell anymore. I know at one time years ago it was turf, but
and they were playing at home when it happened. But I don't know about their field. It looks like grass.
Yeah, I think it is.
I got a couple things I want to read here.
Go ahead.
Real quickly from our listeners. Lenny says 66-year-old Winningham was a great choice, I think, under the situation. Lenny says he thinks they need a disciplinarian to segue to the program toward the next coach.
Yeah.
This is an athletic program that needs overall from the aesthetic point of view, not athletic, but aesthetic point of view.
Lenny going big school, words on us.
And then Jason reminds me why the NFL is my favorite sport. It is the most unpredictable sport.
Yeah.
You can't predict games. You can't predict division. You can't predict the NFL hardly at all.
In anything.
So here's what he sends me. Most wins last season and the result of this year. The Chiefs had 15 wins last year. They're eliminated. The Lions, 15 wins last year.
8 wins this year.
Eliminated.
Eliminated.
Eagles, 14 wins last year. They have clinched the NFC East. Not that many wins.
What's their record? 10-5?
Yeah, 10-5.
10-5.
Yeah.
The Vikings, 14 wins last year. Eliminated.
Yep.
The Bills, 13 wins last year. Now, the Bills have been one.
They can still
constant.
get that. They got 11 right now.
Yep. The Bills have been one constant. Have you ever seen a team more led by one player?
No.
I think people are underestimating what James Cook does.
James Cook is awesome. Cook is awesome.
Yeah.
He's got over 1,500 rushing yards.
But other than those
another
two,
300 receiving.
Other than those two, it's hard to name players on the team.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, Bob Duckworth confirming that Arrowhead Stadium is natural grass.
Natural grass now, yeah. The Commanders, 12 wins last year, eliminated. The Ravens, 12 wins last year. They will be eliminated with a loss. They will be eliminated with a loss. You can never predict the NFL, and that comes from Evan Kaplan. And that's why I like
good
it.
examples.
Now, I don't like the NFL. I don't like it to be the reason because of injuries. And some of these teams have faltered because of so many injuries.
Right.
But I do like the fact that it is unpredictable, that you don't know going into each season.
Right. Unlike the NBA.
Somebody.
Unlike Major League Baseball.
Right. Well, baseball's a whole different sport.
Yeah.
In itself anyway, because, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Not so much in the NFL.
No.
Whittingham, 20-plus seasons at Utah, 14 days unemployed, then boom, a new job. How about that?
Yeah. Well, he basically retired at Utah, so he would open the way for the job at Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, he goes back. Sharon Moore was a bad hire anyway. And it turned out to be disastrous in the wake of Jim Harbaugh, I think. And time has proven that.
Yeah, I can't argue that. It's I feel for his family.
I know it.
More.
The fallout on his family.
Yeah, because that's going to be a lot tougher than losing your head coaching job at Michigan. That's going to be a lot harder to.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think he would have lost his job at Michigan and been fired for cause had he beaten Ohio State this year, too, for the second year in a row?
If this had happened, he's gone.
Yeah.
If they knew that was the circumstance, it wouldn't matter who he beat. Now, I don't think. You just can't. You can't. He just could not be in charge of the Michigan football program.
No, he's too unstable.
Yep. He is.
Well, if you remember, when he beat Ohio State last year, and he was on post game, with whoever the announcer on the field was, he had a real emotional meltdown there.
Yep.
And the people have been saying signs of emotional upheaval and instability in his life have been pretty evident over the last couple of years.
Yep. And everybody should just hope he gets his life turned around more than anything to do with football.
Yeah, absolutely.
More than anything to do with football. Ned says one of the Chiefs' new building in Kansas have the real grass field on a track that's the best thing there is, like Arizona's. That's the best thing there is. They got real grass, they roll it in. They play inside, they roll it out when it's not being used, and then roll it in for game day.
Right.
And to me, that's the best of both worlds. You play in Arizona, nobody want to go there and play outside in August or September, but
October, November.
Yeah, just when it's 100 degrees year round. But that's other teams. I can't believe other teams haven't followed that, and play on the real grass. With all the money that's been spent on these stadiums, how much more could that add? $5 million to. I mean, what's $5 million to these owners to get real grass that rolls in and out on game day? I've always been afraid that somebody would get out there and mess that up. I'm sure it's under lock and key, but that turf. Nonetheless.
Well, does it depend on the climate? I mean, could you do that in Minnesota?
Probably not. Not unless it rolls out into a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how that would work. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would work, but today's technology, there's probably a way, and they, the turf came so far. I mean, people that remember the Vet in Philadelphia and how the turf was there, that you might, there might be some that was 3 inches higher. You might trip over where it's connected because it was 3 inches higher and stuff like that. It's come a long way, but and there for a long time there were people saying the turf's safer than grass because and I can see some points where it would be, like if you got wet grass, you could really slide, and dig up mud where turf wouldn't do that. But now they're going back the other way, thinking that, I don't know what the best bet is. I know for maintenance and being ready to play every time, it's definitely turf.
There's going to be ACL tears no matter what.
Well, you see them on the basketball court. They don't have grass or turf.
That's right.
So, yeah, it can happen out there just
in
your backyard.
Now that a lot of these local high schools have turf, I don't like going to a game now where it's played on grass. I think it kind of takes away from the game.
Mike's going to get his lyrics ready. And while he does, Brad, I want you to tell me the stat you sent me yesterday on Reidsville basketball with the big guy going out to Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah, Reidsville lost yesterday in the John Wall Classic or whatever it's called in Raleigh. Ended their 63-game winning streak. 63.
Wow.
And so Kendra Harrison, who's now left Reidsville, in his 3+ years at Reidsville, Reidsville went 90-1 in basketball with him on the court.
Wow.
The one loss was in the state championship game his freshman year.
Farmville Central.
Central.
Did we see that one?
We did.
No. We saw him win.
Yeah, we saw him win.
We saw him win their sophomore season.
Farmville Central beat them the year before. Yeah, that's right.
Yep, they had. So 90-1. And this guy, to me, people might disagree, but I saw him play football. He's got to be one of the top 10 incoming freshmen in the nation, to me.
Yeah.
As far as coming into college football this year, Oregon is getting a man-child, are they not?
Yeah, that's what I think about
this guy is unbelievable. And he's going to be a tight end, and he can. I'm guessing a 4.6 40, with a guy that size, and
But you wouldn't make him
cut on a dime.
a DE. You wouldn't make him a defensive end,
I don't know what I mean.
edge rusher. I don't know.
If he stays healthy, he could be a Hall of Famer on either side.
Yeah.
I mean, he is just that kind of athlete.
90-1.
Never seen it. And it looks like he loves the game too. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks like he just loves to play football and basketball. Maybe they need to get the Seattle Supersonics back in while he's out there, and let him play some basketball. Real quick, Jason says Michigan made the right decision to get away from coaches with ties to
Coaching
Harbaugh.
tree ties to Harbaugh. Good
Harbaugh
point.
won the title, but and his staff had nothing but troubles with the NCAA.
That's right.
With the NCAA sign stealing scandal,
Yeah.
and former offensive coordinator fired for identity theft.
Yeah, and don't forget Sharon Moore. Had he not been fired, he was going to have to serve another suspended game at the next season.
And Jason ends it with Sharon Moore and his scandal. So
Yeah.
give us some lyrics, Mike.
Oh,
Something positive here. Nothing's going to make me cry.
nothing's going to make you cry. Let me find him here.
I gave him 10 minutes to get them.
Okay. Your everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast.
There
I guess
you
that's
have it.
not too optimistic, is it?
Back in a moment.
It's time to treat yourself with a new 2025 Slingshot from Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Now get $3,000 customer cash on select models and up to $200 off parts and accessories. But that's not all. Take up to $4,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles or get 0% financing for 60 months. But that's not all. 0% financing for 60 months or up to $3,000 customer cash on Yamaha Wolverine models. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Stop by Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton for great deals on the items you need. Is it time to freshen up your lawn? Select potting soil from Miracle Grow and Stay Green. Buy 3 bags, get 3 bags free. Need to feed your lawn? Get a free bag of Scott's Green Max with a purchase of Bag Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. Freshen up your exterior with select exterior paint and stain. Buy 2, get 1 free. All offers good while supplies last. Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton, your go-to stop for all things around the house.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. United Bank. Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincolnton. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance. At Scooter's Coffee, we like to think of ourselves as day makers. A stop at Scooter's can mean a fresh start to the morning, a midday break, or a reward at the end of a busy day. Scooting around for a Caramelicious, a baked from scratch pastry, maybe even a real fruit smoothie. We'll be here to celebrate with you every time you order a favorite treat. Right down to the smiley stickers we put on the drink lids. Scooter's Coffee, 2230 East Main Street in Lincolnton. Scooter's Coffee, serving smiles every day. How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina Residential Code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments, blessed buildings, and tiny homes at 2268 Lincolnton Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Welcome back. Mike, give him again.
Well, I didn't do too good, but
Yep. We got several correct answers here.
okay, I'll give you two. Your everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast, so you grab a piece of something that you think is going to last.
Yep. Yep. And correct answers. I got it.
Yeah, you got it. Brett got it.
Brett got it. Lenny got it. And Rodney Willis got it as well. And I like Rodney's words here. Now,
what Rodney said?
He's not describing me, I can promise that. Because he said Steely Dan, Reeling in the Years, a great underrated band. And you guys know they are not underrated in my book because I love them.
Me either, because their lyrics are terrific.
They are. They are. Songs like Ricky Don't Lose That Number, Deacon Blues, Charlemagne, and many more. Yeah, like my favorite is My Old School.
My Old School is my favorite.
That's always been my favorite one.
Well, I wanted to tie something into with year in the title because we're nearing the end of one year and the start of the next year. So that was my thinking. I was going to go with Golden Years by David Bowie, but I don't. And then I thought about, Still Crazy After All These Years by...
Ned, you don't have to text me when you send your answer to Mike. So did Ned get it?
No, let's see.
Well, he said
he didn't send it.
Okay.
I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
He did. He sent it. Yeah.
I hate to do this, but our last show of the year, I got to give you some names like Greg Biffle.
Yeah. Memoriam. Yeah. Always makes me sad when I see
him
those.
in 2025. I've got some others on here that, Mike White. I know Rodney will remember Mike White. He was a longtime coach. He was a head coach at one time, I think, but he also was with the Raiders a good bit of his career as a coach. Mike White. This one is, I still don't understand. Maybe one of you guys know the answer to this one. Steve Tannehill. Former quarterback, South Carolina, passed away.
He was in his 50s, wasn't he? I mean, he was not.
Well, he was born in 73. What would that make you? That's in your 50s. That puts you in your 50s, yeah.
I definitely remember him. Played for, trying to remember who was coach at South Carolina when he was coming through. Joe Morrison? No.
I think the old ball coach, maybe.
The old ball coach?
Didn't he have spent some time there?
Yeah, he did.
I don't know why that one came to my mind.
Yeah, Steve Tannehill is one.
Now I don't
know
the
world of sports.
I don't know this one. Paul Wiggin. Paul Wiggin looks like a football coach for a long time. It looks like he died, or he was born in 1934. So goes way back. There, baseball. I don't know this one either. Tom Hicks, Texas Rangers.
Yep.
We lost in baseball. Brett and Lanny, I'm sure knows this. Eldon Campbell.
Yeah.
Eldon Campbell.
Center for Clemson and pretty good player.
Of course, pictured here on my screen in a Detroit Pistons.
Had an NBA stint too, right?
Uniform.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Zeller.
Longtime
golfer.
Won 2 majors, right? I believe. But always remembered for the comment he made after the Masters about Tiger.
Yeah.
Never could quite live that one down afterwards.
He apologized over and
He
over.
did apologize, of course.
And said he really meant nothing about it. by saying it or whatever. Randy
Right.
Jones, former pitcher with the Padres.
Oh, yeah.
Kenny Easley, former
UCLA, great safety.
Yep,
for
defensive
UCLA.
back for the Seahawks as well. Let's see, I'll go through quite a few of these. I don't know, maybe names I don't know. Lenny Wilkins. Wilkins.
Lenny
Some of these
Wilkins.
go back early enough in the year that I had forgotten about.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
early, yeah.
just like Lenny Wilkins there. His name, how about this one? Former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue.
Oh, yeah.
Many years in charge of the NFL. One real.
What do you think his biggest accomplishment was, Tagliabue?
I don't know, Mike. I really don't.
Was he there when they moved from 16 games to 18? No, 16 to 18.
Well,
Sure.
there's not 18. There's 17.
17, I mean, we're expanding.
Yep.
Yeah.
I look for 18 soon, but right
Yeah,
now it's still
you're right.
17.
I do too, yeah.
This one was awful here. Marshawn Nealon,
That was.
the Dallas defensive player.
Yeah, just tragic. 24 years old.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong; they're all tragic. But
Yes.
here's one Mike and I remember watching. Bob Trumpy, former Bengal,
Yeah,
passed
absolutely.
away. Made a career in broadcasting.
Yeah.
On NBC for many years,
Mm-hmm.
maybe with Dick Enberg, if I remember correctly. George Atkinson, former Raider. Also, how about Nick Mango, the Jet?
Yeah.
Played many years. I think he played his entire career with
Yeah,
the
the
Jets.
lineman who came out of Ohio State, I think.
Yep, and I think he was on those teams when Rex Ryan was coaching, Mike, and they actually went to the AFC Championship twice. They got as
did.
far as AFC Championship.
And Rex won't let you forget that either on Get Up.
And I don't blame him. Jesus Montero. Is this an active player, Brett, that
I
died?
don't know.
Born in '89. He would have to be, currently playing for, it looks like his was a Seattle Seahawk for all those years. Doug Martin, former running back with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A lot of young guys. Of course, one of my favorites and one of Lenny's favorites, Mike Greenwell, longtime Boston Red Sox player, passed away. Lawrence Moten, you remember him, Brett, right? Or do you?
I know the name.
Yeah. Basketball player at Syracuse. Not sure where he played in the NFL. But just lots and lots and lots. I'm not going to go through them all. Do you guys have?
Well, I know one from the world of sports you missed.
Yep. Well,
Two-time
Not that
heavyweight.
I missed this.
Yeah.
I hate to say it this way, but the list is probably
Very long.
200 people long.
I was thinking of two-time heavyweight champ, promoter of the famous grill, George Foreman.
George Foreman. Yeah. Well, see, I'd forgot about this one already. Davy Johnson.
Oh, yeah. David
Longtime
Johnson.
player and baseball manager in Major League Baseball. I'd already forgot about him. Leroy Jordan. Any Cowboy
heck,
fan
yeah.
can tell you real quick who Leroy Jordan.
Yeah, great linebacker out of the University of Alabama, I believe.
Yeah.
Played for Bear.
I think you're right about that Alabama.
If I'm
thing.
wrong, let me know.
Somebody will.
Somebody will.
That's great. Ryan Sandberg.
Yeah, Ron Sandberg.
Yeah, Ryan Sandberg was born in '59, died in '25. So you do the math. You know what I mean? I mean, too young. I heard what was wrong with Sandberg, but I don't recall right now what it was that caused him to go at an early age. You know what I mean? And there's always some in here that are like that. That seems way too early. Here's a couple names I'm scrolling through that I can't remember.
Well, here's
Frank
another
Layden?
one
You
from-
remember Frank Layden, the big old
I
guy
do.
that coached?
Frank Layden.
Yeah, he's on here.
Well, here's one. I guess you call it a sport. A lot of people love it. From wrestling, Hulk Hogan,
Yeah, I remember that one happening. I can't remember the month.
July 24th.
July 24th.
Yeah.
Bobby Jinks, baseball pitcher, White Sox, born in '81. Now that's just
Nuts.
that's sad. Born in '81, died in '25. That's way too early. Way too early to go. It just can't get over some of these names when you see them. one of my favorites when I was growing up. Do you know the Lumber Company? Who was nicknamed the Lumber Company in baseball?
Lumber Company.
Yep, because they hit and hit and hit and hit and hit. The Pittsburgh Lumber Company. Don't you remember that? Dave Parker.
Dave Parker, yes.
Dave Parker passed away as well during this past year. The Cowboys lost another one here too. Tom Rafferty. Looks like offensive lineman here for the Cowboys. Jim Marshall will always be remembered for running the touchdown the wrong way. Even though he was a dominant defensive
great
end,
defensive end.
part of the Purple
People Eaters. That's right. Which also included Carl Eller, right?
Yes. Yeah, go ahead and name the other ones.
I can't think of them.
Go ahead.
Eller, Jim Marshall.
Mick Tingelhoff.
That's right.
And Ron Yeri.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
You got it.
I think. And I did not read those either. I think that is the 4. I may be wrong on one of them, but I do think that that is.
I got one more for you.
You go right ahead.
Mr. Baseball.
I don't
Bob
Euchre.
Yep,
I don't mind recognizing these people.
Yeah.
That we lost.
But I think he got to be known more for
beer commercials.
Acting in Major League, the movie mainly.
Yep.
But he did have a career, you know.
Yep. He played and a great broadcaster because he always had something funny to say.
Yeah. Broke in 62 with the Milwaukee Braves.
We lost another 85 Bear.
Yeah, we did.
Steve McMichael.
Michael.
We lost him as well. How about, we broadcast a lot, Mike. How about Mike Patrick?
Yeah, I always liked. He was very professional.
Very, very professional.
Yeah, he's really solid.
Born in 44.
Yeah.
Also dead in 2025.
Mike Patrick.
We're really good at football and basketball. He did 2 sports.
I like him in football especially.
Did you? I could take him in either one. Really liked him in either one. Who's your I can't stand, I've told you guys tell me who I'm getting out of this right now, but you guys tell me who your favorite broadcaster is right now, if you got one. Who do you, because you guys know that I'm not a
Gus Johnson.
Gus Johnson.
Not a Gus Johnson.
Gus Ohio State Johnson. I can't, when they're on, he is just totally different. And Tony Romo and Jim Nance get all giddy when the Cowboys are playing. Any other game, they're great. They are great at doing what they do.
Romo,
but when Dallas is playing, it is just a totally different broadcast.
Well, if you're talking about one man, or you're talking about a duo.
Whichever way you want to do it.
Well, I learned more about football when I listened to Troy Aikman.
Troy's great.
Troy's
great.
Yeah, Aikman and Buck together for me.
I don't know what he did.
Even though the game's lousy, I can, his insights.
I don't know what he did on Monday Night Football this past week when he walked out on the field, but they said sexual innuendo. But he didn't know they were on live TV. What's the great big guy name that's on Monday Night Football? That I really like him too. Played for Dallas for a while. And then you got
who is
Kelsey from the Eagles is one. But what's his name? He's even on all the shows in the morning.
I know.
He's really good. He's a good analyst.
Is he the one that played for LSU in college? No,
don't think so. You're thinking about Booger.
I'm thinking about Booger McFarland.
He might have played at LSU, but he's not Booger. I don't remember where he played his college football. Somebody will know the name of this guy.
Somebody will know.
And probably going to be Jason. Marcus Spears.
Marcus
Jason.
Spears.
Swagoo. Yeah.
Swagoo.
They were doing something on the field the other night, and Aikman walked out there and did something on national TV because he didn't know they were on national TV. Yeah. And boy, he got picked at about it for the rest of the week. I can't remember exactly. I don't even know exactly what he did. But it was everybody started laughing. The other guys that were out there on the field, they started laughing about it. Jason says Spears played at LSU also, and on the 03 national championship team with Saban. So with Saban winning a national championship. Lenny says Sandberg had cancer that caused his death here in 2025. Ned says Vikings fourth defensive lineman, maybe Gary Larson. Well, you're behind, Ned. I named Gary Larson. That's what he did when he wasn't writing The Far Side, right? Isn't that the same name as the Far Side? Don't you miss those?
I really do.
I love those comics of The Far Side. Their D-backs, he said, were Carl, golly, I don't even know if I can say this one. It sounds like a Viking name. Carl Kasoki, maybe? Kasok? I'm not exactly sure. And Paul Krause. Of course, everyone remembers Paul Krause. At the time when he retired, he was the all-time leader in interceptions in the NFL. I think that has been broken since probably the guy from the Ravens. What was his name, Brett, that had so many picks in his career?
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ed Reed might own that.
Ed Reed
might own that record.
Well, guys, of course we do classic rock songs for our trivia, but a couple. Ace Frehley, right, from
yes.
Kiss, founding guitarist.
Yeah, we need to know who those.
And Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy, yeah. And you know what? I'm 100% sure there are more.
Brian Wilson.
Brian
Wilson. Oh yeah. You can run down the list of musicians and entertainers.
Yep.
Yeah, Hollywood had a tough year.
It was.
Gene Hackman. Robert Redford.
Yep.
Yeah.
Giants.
How about
Diane
Keaton. Val Kilmer.
How about just a couple weeks ago,
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner and
Yeah.
wife. Yeah,
That's right.
That's
tough year for entertainment.
Gene Hackman and Robert Redford are just superstars.
Yeah, iconic. And well, Brett, an actor we both admired from his work with Quentin Tarantino, Michael Madsen.
Yeah, Michael Madsen.
Did you guys say Robert Redford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Lenny just said
Redford
Robert
and Hackman were
they
two
were
legends.
two giants. Yeah.
And Diane Keaton was too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you for correcting me, Lenny. Lenny says that Tingelhoff and Yeri were offensive linemen for the Vikings.
Not defensive.
Yeah, well,
okay.
it's Carl Eller. It is
Jim Marshall.
Carl Eller.
Alan Page.
Alan Page. Yes, Alan Page.
It's coming back to me.
And then there's one more. And I thought I knew those guys.
Yeah.
Probably the best team to never win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Vikings
Fran
went 4 times.
And
Yeah.
the Purple People Eaters.
Vikings went 4 times and came up empty 4 times.
Did they ever get close in any of those teams?
I don't know. You know, they were they unfortunately were playing the Raiders at their peak, the Steelers at their peak.
And the Chiefs one year.
Chiefs, yeah.
With Lenny Dawson. Yeah.
Burnham one.
Yeah.
Sitting on a bucket, smoking him a cigarette. That's
Yeah.
great. That's a great photo.
I know.
Fourth guy, Gary Larson, he says. Yeah, we did say Larson, but because we compared him to the comic strip writer for. And share us, if you've got more, share them with us, because we know we've left people out of this great group, whether it be athletes, musicians.
Anyone locally that was notable in the world of sport? How about Jim Taylor, the legendary Shelby football coach?
And, you know, Mike, I'm glad you brought that up, but I hate you brought that up, because there are going to be people we forget.
I know. That's very true.
That I'm not going to recall here on the air this morning.
Terry Reinhardt.
Yep.
Terry Reinhardt. Radio
of course,
personality.
Great
friend.
Yeah. Think about him every day.
Yeah.
Honestly, especially when we're doing something to do with high school football.
Oh, yeah.
Think about him all the time.
Yep.
Rodney says he's talking about Gary Larson that did the Far Side. He says his favorite Far Side, I will have what that gentleman on the floor is having. Now, I can't picture that. I will have what that gentleman on the floor. I used to like it when the cows would stand up. You know, they're standing up all the time, and they yell, "Here comes a car!" So they all get down on all fours.
Yeah.
You know, so no humans can see them standing up that way. Let's see. Jason says another actor, Malcolm Jamal Warner of Cosby Show.
That is right.
Fame. Yeah,
right.
Another one at a young age there.
50s, right?
Probably. If I had to guess, maybe even younger than that. But another one at such a young age, which makes you think. Definitely makes you think. So we got Mike's lyrics, we got my lyrics. The only one left, Brett, has got lyrics. Are you going to stump us?
I don't know.
Here.
He's all over the map. You never know what he might come up with.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, are you classic rock today?
Or,
Yeah.
Classic
okay.
rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Baby's good to me, you know.
That sounds like a line of a movie. Back in a moment.
Dr. John Klunger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Klunger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Dodge Drive, Lincolnton. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Lake Electric Company was founded in 1984. They are licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. Safety and quality is first in everything they do. For all your electrical needs, serving Lincoln County, Catawba County, Burke County, Mecklenburg County, and all the surrounding counties. When it has to be done right, call Lake Electric. Let them take care of your family. Lake Electric Company, 4362 Providence Mill Road, Maiden. Call 704-483-4000. Online at lakeelectric.com.
Century Drug in Boger City is the first pharmacy in the area to offer peace of mind for you, your caregivers, and for your family with a convenient poly pouch, strip pouch system, just like the one you've seen on TV. You'll receive all your medications once a month in a box that dispenses a convenient, easy-to-open strip pouch that is perfectly labeled for breakfast, lunch, bedtime, etc. Call or come by for a visit today. 704-735-2551. Century Drug, East Main Street in Lincolnton.
Are you in the market for a bathroom remodel, a kitchen remodel, or just a new floor? Stop in at Lincoln's #1 hometown flooring center, Piedmont Flooring. They have laminate and LVP flooring, sheet vinyl, and high-end carpet. Plus, they sell pre-finished and unfinished hardwoods. And that's not all. They can bring them old floors back to life as well. Piedmont Flooring, commercial and residential at 2129 East Main Street, Lincolnton. Phone 704-735-2938. Like them on Facebook. Western Steer Family Steakhouse in Newton has the best food around. Their buffet is like no other. Fried chicken, meatloaf, baked chicken, beef tips with peppers and onions, pintos and macaroni cheese, green beans, yams, and the best salad bar around. Hours of business Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Western Steer Family Steakhouse, 334 Southwest Boulevard, Newton. Call for takeouts at 704-325-3926. Like them on Facebook.
Is your front end a little wiggly? No, not that front end, your car's front end. Here's some good news from Trick One Automotive Center in Lincoln. This month, take $20 off any alignment at Trick One Customs. And don't forget about their tires with name brands like Kelly, Cooper, and Goodyear. And see Trick One Custom Automotive for a free multi-point inspection before you head out on vacation. Be safe and sound with a stop in at Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Online at trickonecustom.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back. David, Mike, and Brett here with you. Another 30 minutes entering the fourth quarter here.
Reeling in the last days of 2025, right?
Reeling in the years. You're
Reeling
going
in
back
the
to
years.
back to Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
Give those lyrics one more time there, Brett, because
Baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so.
that would have been so easy for me if I just got the tune in my head. But I
Yeah.
couldn't get the tune in my head,
Yeah.
so I did see it, and
I'm in love with her, and I
I'm
feel
Phil
fine.
Fine, the Beatles, 1964.
the Beatles, says Ned. And here's what's odd about this. Ned's the only one sent in the correct answer to me.
Yeah.
As far
the
as I know.
musicologist. is Ned.
Musicologist.
Told him to start calling him.
I don't think I got the. Now, Lenny sent me something very interesting. We also missed we missed a lot of these celebrity and famous people deaths, but Jim Lovell, astronaut Jim Lovell, who was best known for saying, "Houston, we have a problem."
Right.
And that saying is still said today at certain times.
It is.
Usually at sporting events.
Sporting events, yeah. You hear announcers make reference to it in game situations. You're right.
Yep.
It's,
Especially when the team from Houston happens to be playing.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to go back. First of all, you guys got any topics? The final show of the year here. Anything you want to?
What do you guys? Anybody? I know, David, you don't get into it till midwinter or January at least. Any thoughts on high school basketball, the way it's unfolded so far?
Oh, on high school basketball, I'm
who the top?
now college basketball. I'm later.
Yeah.
NBA even a little later.
Mm-hmm.
But
What I've seen 4 or 5 games. Saw Lincoln play Salisbury the other night during that 6-game deal there. I saw Brett sitting on the opposing other side of the bleachers at Lincoln, and pretty impressed by Lincoln on that particular night.
East Lincoln is very good in boys basketball.
East Lincoln
North
is-
Lincoln
North
is very
Lincoln is good.
in boys basketball. North Lincoln is beyond very good in girls
North
basketball.
Lincoln and girls may be great.
Yeah,
I mean,
they could-
They've
they
blown away good teams like Lincoln Charter and
They should
East
vie for a
Lincoln.
state title.
They should.
down the road.
They have a new hotshot freshman. Her name is Reese Birch, who can shoot the three, and you don't see that much around here in girls' high school basketball. Great three-point shooters.
Especially that young.
That young,
Yeah.
yeah. But she plays older than her years, and not only that, she's about 5'8", 5'9", can handle.
Maiden girls could make a run.
Maiden girls are very good.
And the thing for them, they won't be playing North Lincoln when it comes playoff time.
When it comes playoff time,
so
that's
it's
right.
not
But
gonna-
they will have to get by Stuart Kramer, which
Stuart
still
Kramer,
has
which has the superstar.
Superstar
Where's she
girl.
going to play?
Wake Forest.
Wake Forest.
I think.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the last I heard.
Yeah, and her name, do you guys?
Shauna
Shauna.
Holland.
I'm Shauna Holland.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a couple more. Lenny sends me some, and I don't know why I didn't get this one because one of them's from my favorite show. Two of my favorite shows, if you want to be honest here. Lonnie Anderson from WKRP.
Lonnie Anderson, of course.
And George Wendt from Cheers.
Yeah.
Also,
Two iconic
and
situation comedy stars.
musical. How could we forget Sly Stone?
Oh, yeah. Great music in the 60s and 70s, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what happens when you start doing these. The ones that happen early in the year,
You forget.
yeah, it kind of slips.
Well, that's
Sly
why
Stone.
I was only given the major ones.
Yeah. Well, as much as we do music, though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
got to mention Sly.
Oh, yeah.
People's Bank event is this week at West Lincoln. Yes, that's definitely out there.
I do want to see I want to see the North Lincoln girls play. I think they tip it off against Forest View, right, on the first day, I believe. I don't know how good Forest View is. I haven't kept up with them.
Yeah, I can't answer that for you.
Who's their biggest competition in that?
I don't really see
Is
anybody.
Kramer in it?
No.
No. They've been in it before.
Lincoln Charter's in it, but they've already handled
Yes, they
Lincoln
did.
Charter
Yeah,
pretty
I
easily.
can't remember.
Bandy's is in
I
it.
got the East Lincoln tournament and the Lincoln County tournament.
Now, is East Lincoln still having their Winterfest or whatever they call it?
For about the
Winter
50th
Jam?
straight year,
Yeah,
Mike.
I thought they were, yeah. I don't know I hadn't seen the field, so.
Yeah. Have you seen the court?
Not this year. Hope maybe I will.
I can't remember who all is in it, but it's got some tough competition.
I know.
I'll say that.
They usually have a very strong field.
Yeah, it's got some tough competition once again. I don't know who would be a favorite to win the People's Bank in girls other than North Lincoln.
There is.
They've got to be. In the boys, I really don't know.
Yeah, you got North Lincoln's boys, you got Lincoln Charter's boys.
And here's the girls.
Bandies.
North Lincoln, Forest View, Lincoln Charter, West Lincoln, Bandies, Ashbrook, Drone, and East Gaston.
I don't know how good Bandies is.
I don't think North Lincoln will be challenged.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how good Bandies is. That would be the one that.
East Gaston, no.
I think they're down. I think Bandies might even be down a little.
Ashbrook is very, very weak.
What was that? I either heard a turkey out there or somebody squealing tires. Do we know which it was?
I don't know.
It looks like it's the exact same 8 schools in both.
Oh, really?
So there's no.
Well, that's good.
Well, I could see Ashbrook boys, North Lincoln boys, Lincoln Charter boys. I mean, those 3 teams look.
Yeah, the boys might be a little more balanced.
A little more balanced, yeah.
I mean, I think the girls, North Lincoln, is just going to be better than everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
As Forest View's not what they once were. I don't think Ashbrook's girls are great. Drone girls might be good, but that's a 1A or 2A school that I don't think they can compete with North Lincoln. I don't really know. I don't even know if they're good.
You talking about girls or boys right now?
Girls.
Girls. What about the boys' side? Who would be the favorite to North?
Say either Ashbrook or North Lincoln, I would think. I think Bandies has a good record. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The boys' bracket could have some interesting games.
Remember how deep Bandies went last year?
Yeah.
In the regional finals.
Yeah.
Of course,
their boys are 7-1.
Reidsville was there. That was a problem.
They're 7-1. Their only loss was to East Lincoln.
Okay.
When the new year begins, the game I'm pointing to, and I hope I can go see it, Lincoln versus Shelby, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, Shelby.
Go back to football.
I've read they got a really good freshman.
The rivalry has been renewed.
The rivalry has been renewed.
Shelby basketball is 4-0 right now.
Yeah, I saw them play Cherryville.
They've beaten some pretty good teams.
Oh yeah, they started out. Their first game was against Crest. They beat them. Then they beat East Rutherford. Then they blew out Cherryville, and then they got a 1-point win last Monday over Kings Mountain. So they're 4-0.
Yeah,
they just started their season,
and they're playing.
A win over East Rutherford's big because East Rutherford's supposed to be pretty strong.
Right.
Yeah. Shelby's got a freshman that's averaging. Well, I don't know if he's averaging, but I've seen him score about 25 or so.
Is that Roseboro? Lorenzo Roseboro? No.
I don't think that's a freshman.
That's not the.
It's not the football freshman, is it?
No, not the running back.
Yeah.
No, this is Roseboro's a senior.
Okay. He had a big night the night I saw Shelby. But
Bryson,
they got 2 Hollifields on the team.
Bryson Goulet. How you say that name? Gullatte.
Goulet.
Yeah, Bryson Goulet.
Maybe he's the freshman.
That's the freshman.
About. Yeah.
He's a guard.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That'll be SRO, standing room only. What do you guys think when they play?
I don't know.
No?
I don't think it's going to be quite like Lincoln Maiden last year.
No, I don't think it'll be.
Shelby's not going to fill up the gym like Maiden did.
And that was 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times, yeah.
But they are playing, they were supposed to have already played.
Oh, yeah.
So they're playing January 21st and 23rd.
Yeah, that's
2
right.
games in 3 days.
2 games in 3 days. That's right.
The first one at Shelby.
Well,
the
Shelby's
second one at
schedule the
Lincoln.
rest of the year is going to be 3 games a week, just about, I would think.
Well, this shows Shelby's playing East Rutherford and Lincoln the same day, so one of those is wrong.
Do you know how many football players made the transition at Lincoln to basketball? Do you know that, Mike?
Well, no, a couple of the Thompsons did.
1 player.
No,
Just one?
it's at least 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was told before.
There are 2 Thompsons.
No, Messiah.
Okay. Well, that must be it. That must be
and
all.
Nehemiah.
Messiah and Nehemiah are on the
Okay.
basketball team.
Okay.
But that may be it.
I think that's it.
Okay.
And there might be a couple more that play varsity basketball and JV. No, Caden Cash is also playing basketball. That's another one.
On the other hand,
That's all varsity. 3 varsity players.
7
at
of
least.
Shelby's 11 players on their basketball roster played football. I think that's right.
It says Trashad Lineberger's on the basketball team.
Oh.
Okay, so
Dalen Adams.
what happened is they got more than they expected.
Zay
'cause I
Coleman.
I think they just
That's
somebody
6.
told me it was 1.
That's 6.
A
Somebody
little
told
bit
me it
more
was
than one, right?
Well, good for them because you can never have too much depth in any.
Yeah, I
sport.
think. Well, I
In
think
any
some of the
sport.
guys they had playing varsity early on, they had to move down to JV to make room for these. The couple juniors and seniors that are playing both.
Well, the night I saw them against Salisbury, this transfer from Bessemer, Josiah Guyton, went off. He had about 28 points, I think it was.
He's had some 30-point games.
He knows how to score. I mean,
Another one that surprised me was Messiah Thompson.
yeah.
Because I didn't even know if he played basketball or not. He had a good game against Salisbury.
Yeah, he can handle. Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to read a couple of the text here. One from Mike Painter. He says, my top 3 2025 sports moments, Hickory Langton Maiden football run this past year. All three schools had a nice
really nice run to the regional finals.
For the first time, this is another one, for the first time in 25 years, there will be no Manning, Brady, Mahomes in the NFL playoffs. Wow, just think about it, 25 years that name is not. That name is not in the playoffs. Manning, Brady, or Mahomes, not in the playoffs in the NFL. I'm not sure we would have saw those names in the NFL if Mahomes stayed healthy, because he didn't get hurt till
very late.
Yeah, they just didn't have it. They just weren't meshing this year for whatever reason.
No.
He said, y'all talk about the records and stats, but one y'all don't talk about is you guys being the best sports. Oh, listen at Mike.
Hey, we paid him.
Buttering us. That's
for
right.
this.
Being the best of the best. Thank you, Mike. He said, y'all are undefeated in y'all's coverage every year. Not a better show in the country. It's a small country then. Thank you for what y'all do.
Not even one county, is it?
A part of my everyday life and my family.
Yeah, well, that's really nice of you to say.
It is.
We have fun.
We'll give him front row tickets to our show.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime he wants to drop by, which he often does.
He does. If I miss a show, I catch up on it on YouTube. Happy New Year. He ends it with Happy New Year. And
Awesome.
Happy New Year to you
Great
too,
guy.
Lenny says North Lincoln is the heavy favorite in the girls. Probably next closest is Lincoln Charter.
Right. I would agree.
Well, hopefully they're in opposite brackets.
Yeah, so they could at least meet in the finals. Yeah.
If that is the case. But then you got the other teams that hope they're both in the same bracket, unless they,
of course.
unless you happen to be in that one.
What Mike said
with
brings
them.
me. We got a couple of minutes. What are your biggest sports moments, you guys, of the year? Right? Pro, college, high school, whatever.
It was one of the more fun high school football seasons in quite some time, and one thing that really, really, really led to that is having 8 classifications.
Yeah, you were a heavy proponent.
All for it. I love it. I love it. And we're going to see it for the first time ever in the other sports.
Yeah.
Basketball around the corner.
Yeah, it's getting ready to unfold. Then spring sports after that.
16 champions in basketball. 8 girls, 8 boys. How about that? And
I'd say locally for me, North Lincoln's run to the state baseball title. We covered some of their games.
That was fun.
And
that was really
fun. Down in Raleigh at Hope Springs. That was a lot of fun.
You didn't go, I don't think, but Brett went with me.
Oh, yeah, your 14-inning game.
The game that put it over the hump,
right.
Put them over the hump, was winning the 14-inning game. At which Rowan was it?
East Rowan.
East. I get East and South mixed up. But
that had to be a highlight for you guys.
It was.
Yeah.
And I feel like East Rowan would have been the state champs. Do you, Brett?
That was probably the best team they faced along the way.
I thought it was.
14 innings.
14 innings on the road, too. The extra inning games are hard to win on the road.
They are.
Which I didn't see them play was it a Davidson school they played after that?
Yes.
I didn't see the Davidson team, but
they kind of routed them, didn't they, Mike?
Yeah.
It was. I don't know
what was the game we did down in North that they had to come from behind? They got down big early, like 4-0, 4-1.
Yeah, I'll never remember that.
Can't remember the opponent.
I remember the celebration though.
Yeah. That was just a great year. Players coming up with big hits, big pitching efforts in relief or as a starter. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And also for me, Lincoln's run to the regional finals was a lot of fun. Going to Mountain Heritage, a great game there, back and forth. I think those were my two. I don't know what else.
Well, the World Series was one of my highlights.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, for you. Yeah, the World Series.
This is pretty interesting to me. Ned says time flies. Tomorrow, Pittsburgh. This is NFL. Pittsburgh plays Cleveland. Aaron Rodgers will play versus rookie Shedeur Sanders. Now, what's the age difference in them two? I'd like to know what the age difference is in them two. A rookie.
He's probably close to 20 years. Maybe not
yeah,
quite.
It's got to be close.
And this is the good part. When Rodgers was a rookie, he played against Deion Sanders.
Rodgers is 42.
Yeah.
Shedeur, let me find him here.
For all the
23.
negativity about Aaron Rodgers, he had a pretty good year.
He had a pretty decent
He
year.
has had a pretty good year this year.
Yeah.
And playing like a leader. And I don't think they'll be knocked out of the playoffs easily. I'll put it that way. I don't know if they can make it to the Super Bowl or not, but I don't think they seem to have haven't they won about 4 in a row here?
They picked up a
3 or
little
4 in a
momentum.
row. Pittsburgh going down the stretch here, so I think the playoffs
played,
are wide open.
They've won 3 in a row. They played. Who was that they beat last week? Detroit. They looked pretty good against them.
They did.
I don't know what.
Now Detroit did
What's
fall
going
apart.
on
They've
with,
just, as far as winning, they've just lost 4 or 5 in a row.
Now people are
DK
starting.
Metcalf. He's going to have to sit these last 2 games
Yeah, for
before the playoffs.
hitting
That's
a
right, hitting
fan
a
in the
fan,
bleachers.
which was
Yeah,
stupid.
just a terrible decision.
Terrible.
Do you know how much money he stands to lose because of that? They don't have to pay him his guaranteed contract for next year now, which was like $25 million. They don't have to pay him for these next 2 games, and then they got a 2-year extension, I think, that is now null and void because of his incident. So he is a great player.
They need him, but
Right. He's a great player, but man, you walk away. I don't know what his real name is. He's got the same initials I do, DK. So I don't know what his real name is, but he got mad because somebody called him by his real name.
That's what the fan claims anyway, is
Yeah.
that he was just yelling his full name.
And it seemed like it was something.
DeKalen something. Yeah, I don't remember. I did read it somewhere.
But that is just the best thing you can do in those situations is ignore it, act like you don't even hear it.
Right.
Walk to the other end of the. If you don't want to hear
Or
it, walk
just,
to the other
you
end.
can just turn around and smile at the guy or give him a thumbs
Yeah,
up or
that's
something,
me,
and he's
you know.
going to stop.
Thank you. I don't know. That's boy. Now I don't know if Pittsburgh will wind up paying him all that money in that big contract. I'm going to guess no, because the way things happen now in the NFL, once the contract's void, I mean, you might go anywhere. They may trade you anywhere. You may have to just get picked up again. He's still got some good years left in him.
Yeah.
I think.
He's only 28.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you
Plenty of
guys.
good years
I
then.
agree with you guys, though. I think Rodgers proved to the doubters that he was still at least an average or above average NFL quarterback, even at his advanced age this year. It's a pretty decent year.
He's 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
It's not a terrible
Not a
ratio.
ton of yardage, but
No.
You know something I get asked every year? Wait a minute here. Ned says his internet says DE capital KAYLIN, DeKalin, Zacharias Metcalf.
yeah.
What's
So the
wrong with
DK is the
Yeah, but what even's wrong with that? I mean,
Yeah, I just wonder if there's more to it.
that seems like there has to be.
Yeah.
Seems like there absolutely
Well, here's another one to throw
has
out.
to be.
Your predictions for 2026. Any?
Well, let me tell you something. Okay, think about. I don't know what we could predict.
16-team field for the
But what I want to say is, I get asked all the time, people, and you see these polls all the time. Best basketball player you ever seen play. Best basketball player you ever seen play. And, it's always comes down to Jordan and LeBron, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah,
day and time,
generally.
that's the big debate. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you which one I pick as the
How
best.
about Larry Legend?
The best basketball player that I've ever seen play with the complete game is the Joker.
Okay. Yeah. You make a case for him.
He is unbelievable for what he does at his size, with hardly ever even leaving the floor.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying, on his jumping abilities. But the game he had the other night on Christmas,
Yeah,
that
50,
was
50
unbelievable.
point triple-double.
now he don't have the resume yet with all the championships and stuff.
No, just
So if you're
one.
going, but just remember this: if you're going to put it solely on championships, Bill Russell stands alone.
Absolutely.
So don't even
How
argue
many
that.
double digits, right?
Don't even argue that.
Don't
If you're
even
going to put it
argue.
on just
Yeah, he's on
that.
another level.
But
The
as
title
far as
winner.
what Joker does, and as a basketball player, and the things he can do and is capable of doing, and the way he passes the ball, I mean, all that kind of stuff, nobody can match it. Nobody can match it.
I still say the purest basketball player ever was Larry Bird.
Yeah.
With his ability, I mean, his all-around skills in the
Now, what
game,
about,
particularly passing.
Oklahoma City, the defending champions, they're 26-5. They're 0-3 against San Antonio.
I know.
San Antonio beat them
Yeah.
3 times
Handily, wasn't it?
Handily.
out of their 5 losses. 3 of them were to San Antonio. They beat them by 2 once, by 20, and then by 15.
Yeah. Wow. And at least one of those had to be in Denver.
No, this is OKC.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
talking
sorry.
about.
Okay,
I'm
see.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were telling me about Denver.
No, OKC's the best record in the NBA.
Yes. Are they likely to win it again? Without
it looks
injury,
like
if you say
they
no.
don't want to run into San Antonio in the playoffs.
So
And San Antonio's right up there with them.
is the majority of that domination because of Wemby?
A lot of it is, but I don't even know if he played in all 3 of those games because he's missed some time.
Can you guys name the team that finally exercised its demons against a bitter rival this calendar year?
Let's say that again.
That exercised its demons against one of its bitter rivals.
A team? You didn't give the sport or anything, did you? You don't have
No.
to. I don't know. Give me the sport and maybe I can guess.
Football, college football.
College football. Ohio State. They
Yeah.
beat Michigan for the first
That's
time.
one, but
in
I was thinking actually
30
about
years.
Georgia beating Alabama
Georgia beat Alabama. Yeah.
in the SEC because they're right. You look at
Yeah, they did.
You look at-
That's rare.
yeah,
They don't beat them.
Kirby's record against Bama, not that great.
And they'd already lost once to Bama during the season, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and then lost to Bama in the season and beat them in
And then
the
beat them in the
championship
SEC
game.
title game. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Who do you look for to win these next 4 playoff games? You want to tell me that?
I'm giving Alabama more than a puncher's chance.
Are you?
Yeah. I think they got a shot at Indiana.
Well, that's just one game.
Yeah.
Give me some more. winners.
What are the other ones? Texas Tech and Oregon?
I think that's the best matchup.
Yeah. So many of us don't know that much about Texas Tech playing out of the Big 12. No, I think they have a great defense. I'm gonna go. I think Oregon. I don't know. It's gonna be a good one. I think it will be one of the better ones of these playoff games. What else we got?
Ole Miss and Georgia. I think everybody picked Georgia in that one.
Yeah. It'd be a great story if Ole Miss could keep the run going, though, just because of what happened with Lane Kiffin.
I don't know if Butch is asking me how many people are eating, but he sent me a message that says "got numbers?" ? I will not be involved in breakfast today. Brett will not be.
I shall.
Yep, got a birthday at my house
Right.
today.
That's
so-
right. Big birthday.
Yep. You are? Mike says he's going, Butch.
They say it's your birthday. Happy
Not mine.
birthday to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll join Butch. I guess there'll be 2 of us.
I don't understand what Ned is asking me here. Will you watch the Yankees Bowl since Penn State is in it. Well, it has nothing to do, to me, with Penn State's in it.
Penn State and Clemson. That's at noon.
I probably won't see that today. No, I mean, I'm not going to be in front of a television.
I haven't actually sat down and watched more than 10 minutes of any bowl game as yet.
Yeah. We need more teams in the playoffs because bowl games are useless.
Yeah.
I hate to say it that way.
How many teams have opted? I'd like to know how many schools have opted out.
I think there were about 12.
Is that the reason that App State got in? Because I thought they were 5 and 7.
Yeah, they are.
Well, yeah, when you get enough teams that don't have a 500 or better record, you got to bring somebody else. Can they win that game, or will they lose for a second time to Georgia Southern?
They may be motivated to at least end what's been a pretty disappointing season at the Rock on the winning note.
Yes.
Yeah.
I took Georgia Southern.
Yeah. I did too.
You know, it just seems like they've had App's number through the years.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah. Ned says, "My bad. Thought you were a Penn State fan." No, been to Penn State one time. We
great place to watch a game. That's right.
And Rick went to Penn State and watched.
You saw the whiteout.
Appalachian play. Yeah,
the famed whiteout.
Yeah. If we'd have been 1 year later, we'd have got to see Saquon.
1 year earlier.
Earlier, we'd have got to see Saquon. But the running back for them was, what was his name? He
Miles
was
Sanders.
Really good too. Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
He's still in the NFL.
I don't know. He played with the Panthers a year or two ago. He's
Yeah.
with the Eagles, I think, at first.
Yeah.
I don't like the football games in a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
I've always thought that looked kind of stupid with
the
way the seats are set up. I don't know.
I told you guys this a couple weeks ago. I watched the entire game with Northwestern and somebody, and they were playing at Wrigley, and I didn't even realize it. I kept thinking, why does this look so strange?
Yeah.
But I never did I hear that they were playing at Wrigley.
At Wrigley, you never knew.
Yeah, I figured it out at the end. But watched. I was back and forth on the channels, flipping around. That might be why I missed them saying it, but it's just different. It's just Fenway's not good. Yankee Stadium's not good. They're meant for baseball, and
yeah, it was Northwestern, Minnesota, who played at Wrigley.
If they're going to play one of those bowl games in New York or in Boston, why don't they just use the I guess those fields might be taken if at Giant Stadium. Of course, Giant Stadium, they're not going to playoffs, neither team. We know that. And then in Boston, they're going to playoffs, but I can't imagine you couldn't sneak a game in there, a bowl game at a certain day. If you played that bowl game on a Wednesday, because they don't practice on the game field. So I don't know. I don't know why they play at those baseball stadiums. Just a novelty item, I guess. What time are the games tonight? That comes from Ned. I do not know which games he speaketh of, because there's games all day.
What's today?
There's 8 games today.
27th? Yeah, a lot of games today. Pittsburgh, East Carolina, Penn State, Clemson, UConn, Army, Georgia Tech, BYU.
Yeah, Ned's got a good point here. These bowl games are just for profit.
Well, you don't even know who's playing and who's not. That's the.
Well, I don't know whether they're for profit because if you notice, some of these bowl games haven't had more than a couple thousand people in the stand.
Yeah, but there's big corporate
I know there's
sponsors.
Big money, big time sponsors.
So
that's right.
That about be the only way it works. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate it. We'll see you next year. For
Next
Brett,
year.
Mike, I'm David. See you then.